Welcome to the Bike to City Hall. There are a couple organizations and individuals we want to recognize before we start this event. We want to thank the Board of Directors from Lincoln Charter School for supporting our work. Yes, you can applaud, thank you. We want to thank the Board of Directors from Helen Thaxton Charter School for supporting our work. Of course, Mayor C. Kim Bracey, the Eat, Play, Breathe Coalition, City Council President Carol Hill Evans, Member Mike Halfrick, State Representative Kevin Schreiber. We love Kevin Schreiber, Lincoln Charter School. The Transportation Task Force, which is who's responsible for changing the streets in York. The county commissioners who are here to support the event. The water company, Airmark. A big, huge thanks to Recycle Bicycle in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for donating 50 bikes. Look, I can see them over there in the yellow. Woo! Recycle Bicycle. They are, of course, a nonprofit and take these bikes in and rehab them, and we're kind enough to send them to York, Pennsylvania to support, as you can see, a lot of children. And last but not least is my good friend Sean Undercuffler. He is part of the Health Bureau, but his work goes so much further. He's over there waving. Sean was here with us almost, he should actually work for Lincoln Charter School because he's here a couple times a week supporting all of our work, if it's bike rodeos or safety initiatives or, in this case, biking to City Hall. Big round of applause for the people who love Lincoln and Thaxton. It is my honor at this time to introduce our board president, Mike Mahosky, and our principal, Mecca Jackson.
Good morning. How is everybody doing today? Good, good. It's very hard to follow the cha-cha slide and almost the, what is it, the Cuban shuffle? Oh, Cupid, sorry, Cupid shuffle. No, first and foremost, I would just like to welcome everybody here. First and foremost to the students that I see, just amazing parents, to our great staff, and to our elected city officials and honored guests. Thank you so much for being here this morning. What a fantastic day this is going to be. I have the true honor and privilege to serve with amazing men and women on our board, and I'd like to thank them wholeheartedly for being here this morning. So thank you very much, board. Lincoln Charter School has been working to educate the whole child for 14 years now. We understand what an awesome responsibility it is to educate these young minds, and we rise to meet that challenge each and every day. Both Lincoln Charter School and our sister school, Helen Thaxton, work hand in hand in partnership with our local neighborhoods and cities to create events like today. The passion and creativity that it took to make this event a reality is the work, the amazing work that we're doing each and every day, and we're really working hard to make our schools centers of excellence. And at this time, Ms. Jackson is going to come up and explain a little bit more about today's event. So thank you very much. Have a great day, and see you later.
Good morning, Lincoln Charter School and Helen Thaxton Charter School. Good morning, Lincoln Charter School and Helen Thaxton School. That's so much better. Before I begin, can Lincoln Charter School please give a huge roar to Mr. Hart? I'm going to ask that he come up here with me as well. I think I speak for all of Lincoln Charter School in saying that we miss him very, very much. Yes, it's okay to say yes. First, I'd like to thank all of our special guests for coming and making this event even happen. Thank you to our staff as well, because all the planning that we do, all the maps that we draw out cannot happen without your support. So we appreciate you all as well. And our parents in the crowd also who took the time to come and support us today. This event is another initiative that Lincoln Charter School, I'm very proud to say, is on the forefront here in York, Pennsylvania. This is a national event. And once again, Lincoln Charter School, you are in the spotlight leading it for your city. So give yourselves a round of applause for that, please. Bike to City Hall Day, this event, is another way that we show and support our drive to be healthy students, staff, citizens. We have our Hope Street Garden that we tend to as often as possible, promoting healthy eating. We had our Walk to School event earlier this year. We have over a dozen clubs every single day after school that promotes healthy living, a healthy lifestyle, and exercising. And we are continuing with that initiative today as close to 1,400 people will now walk from Lincoln Charter School to City Hall. Yes, City Hall, long walk. So I just want to say I'm very proud of you being at the forefront, being one of the first schools to take on this charge. Make us proud as you have all year long. And before we step away and get started on our walk, I'd like Mr. Hart to say a few words to both our schools.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on, Lincoln, you give me a bigger round of applause than that. Good morning. All right. I would like to say thank you to our Lincoln Charter School, Helen Thaxton, being our sister school. This is a good event for us to get together. You see my kids in the back. We've worked really hard this school year to make sure that we put these schools back on the map. And I'm proud to be part of this initiative, making sure that we set the tone as we move forward into 2014 and 2015 school year. But once again, I want to say thank you guys. Let's make this a monumental event. Thank you.
We're here today. I'm State Representative Kevin Schreiber. We're at City Hall. We're wrapping up National Bike to School Day. And as you can see all around us, we've had over 1,400 students walking and biking all the way up and down King Street to help promote a healthy and active lifestyle over the summer vacation. And this is just a blast. 1,400 kids, kindergarten all the way up through high school, all together, having a blast today to remind them that as they go into summer vacation, to stay active, stay physically fit, and have some fun.
The mayor has done many amazing things when she started out the Let's Move campaign at Lincoln, which was nearly 4 years ago. And then that's grown into all these activities that we've done. Please welcome the Honorable Mayor C. Kim Bracy.
Good morning, everyone. It is so good to see you all. Where are my bikers? You guys right in the front there? All right. We did that, right, Principal? That was fun. How about the walkers? How do you guys feel? That's right. How about that? Happy Monday to everybody. What a way to start the day, the work week, right? Chief Kelly, we should do this every day? Surely a perfect way to kick off Bike to Work Week in the city of York. I'm so happy to see all of you that rode your bikes or walked with us today. Way to go, Lincoln Charter School! Way to go, Thaxton! All right. great. You guys are awesome. I am delighted to be here with so many other elected officials as well, too. I don't know if you all are on the programs or not, so I just wanted to thank you all. We have State Representative Kevin Schreiber with us. He was on a bike. Hello. City Councilwoman President Carol Hill Evans is with us. And Councilman Helfrich rode the bike next to me, I think, too. And our two delightful county commissioners are here as well. Thank you, Doug and Chris. We appreciate you being here as well, too. As Ms. Annie already mentioned, we have been a partner in the First Lady Michelle Obama, that is, Let's Move initiative. And our Let's Move York City initiative focuses on keeping families in our community happy, healthy, and active. And you all exemplified all that this morning. I want to ask that you continue with this momentum, and I encourage you to ride your bike safely more often, Kevin, walk more often, and encourage your parents to do the same. This was a very nice, big family event, and I had a ball. I think we should do it more often. Thank you all for the morning exercise, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome up next State Representative Kevin Schreiber.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you all. Good morning. Welcome to the City of York. It's Bike to Work Week, as the mayor said. But let's not forget, folks, it is National Bike to School Day. So across the country, we have students all over the place that just did what you just did. They biked to school, they walked. So I want to thank you all. This is a great reminder to all of us that as we come up on summer vacation, that we remain physically fit, we stay active. And Lincoln Charter, Thaxton, was this not a great way to start your school week? Now, I want to ask all of the teachers to cover their ears. Teachers, cover your ears. Students, Lincoln and Thaxton, isn't this a whole lot better than being in class right now? Shouldn't we do this every day? You guys look great out there. We had a lot of fun. Lincoln Lions. Right now, everywhere across the country, we have students biking and walking. It's National Bike to School Day. Lincoln and Thaxton, I think we need to make our voices heard. On the count of three, let's give a roar so loud that we can hear it across this whole country. It's National Bike to School Day. Lincoln Lions, Thaxton, 1, 2, 3, roar, go, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Another round of applause for Kevin Schreiber, our state representative. It would not be a Lincoln and Thaxton Assembly if we did not have performers. At this time, I would like to welcome our Lady Lion Steppers.
This is an exciting day for the City of York. As the director of Rapid Transit, we love to see this kind of activity. Pedestrians ultimately result in bus riders, and so that's a great thing. If you notice over here on the corner, you'll see the bus. On the front of the bus, there is a thing called a bike rack. You can take your bike anywhere the bus goes, and there's no cost to ride with your bicycle. So this week, it's free if you bring your bike on board, and we really want to promote Bike to Work Week and using your bicycle forever and ever moving forward. So we're glad to be part of this. Thank you.
Thank you. Big round of applause for Rapid Transit. Our leaders in York have been really leading the charge for us to change our health equity. And I'm so lucky to sit on a coalition called Eat, Play, Breathe with one of our city council members. Carol Hill Evans and I work on Eat, Play, Breathe together with a lot of other wonderful people. Carol Hill Evans, can you join me at the podium?
Thank you, Miss Annie, and thank you to all of you for being here this morning. Wow, looking out and seeing all these faces, all this energy, and I just want to say to the steppers, I need to know how to do those steps. Think of the energy we could all have if we all learned how to do half of that. So yes, it's been an opportunity, a wonderful opportunity to be able to work with Miss Annie and so many others on the Eat, Play, Breathe committee, and it just goes to show what can happen when you put your minds together and you do it towards the energy and the health of our students. And so to those of you who are here this morning, I say thank you, and thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Carol Evans. At this time, I would like to call up our Lincoln Charter School drum line. They led us the whole way through the parade, beating a drum for us so that we could keep our rhythm and keep our pace, and they did a wonderful job. Miss Bright has been a music teacher at Lincoln for many years, and no matter what I ask her to do, she always says, okay. And you guys who know me know I really appreciate that when people just say yes to everything. Let's just get it done. So if Miss Bright and her drum line could make it up. Oh, they're going to perform right from where they are. I love that.
Mr. Sievers.
Oh, and Mr. Sievers. He's new. I'm sorry, Mr. Sievers. All right, and the drum line is coming up. Please welcome them. You can clap louder. You can be a little loud. Thaxton and Lincoln. We can use our voices. We're outside. Here they come. Well, there's Furman on the drum. The bongo drum. Corey Strathmeyer.
Well, I have to echo the sentiments of everyone who's already spoken. This is amazing to see so many people here in downtown York. So give yourselves a big hand for making that walk and that bike ride. Eat, Play, Breathe York is a health initiative focused on improving the health of those who live, work, play, and learn within York City. And to be very successful with this, many organizations, many partners need to come together to make those changes. And those organizations have indeed stepped up and are represented in our local government, our state government, we have elected officials, healthcare, schools, community and faith-based organizations, and our private businesses. The Eat, Play, Breathe York committee back in 2010 formed a transportation task force, and the purpose of that task force was in fact to increase the bikeability and walkability of the city. And the reason that we wanted to do that was twofold. One, we wanted to improve health because we know if people are walking and biking, they're going to feel healthier, they're going to be stronger. We also knew that we needed to improve the safety in the city, put some better crosswalks in. We needed some bike racks in the city. And so we have indeed put those in place so that we can increase bikeability and walkability. But the other reason it's really important for you to consider biking and walking is also for the health of our environment. So less cars on the street lets our air be a lot cleaner for us to breathe. This year, we are focusing on education. We are still making environmental changes like adding more crosswalks and more bike lanes and more bike parking stations. But this year, we really wanted to focus on educating the public, educating the students. And that's why events like this are so important. Last week at Lincoln Charter School, the Thaxton students and the Lincoln students had a bike rodeo to learn about safe riding. And so we will continue to do those type of educational programs throughout the city. We also have a new series of videos, and Rich Farr had alluded to, or actually mentioned about the front of the bike rack on the front of the buses. We now have a video that features him and Sean Undercuffler on how to actually put your bike on that bus. So if you look up the YouTube channel, which I'm sure all of you students know how to do, and you look up Eat, Play, Breathe York, you're going to find a lot of videos about healthy living and some brand new ones about how to safely bike within our city. So thank you very much for being here today, and we hope that you will continue to help us make our city the healthiest city in the state.
For those of you young women out there, I just want you to know that Corey does a bunch of classes at the Y that are like martial arts. So she is physically fit all the time. And when we were in Atlanta, we made her stand up in front of a room full of 200 people and do yoga. And she thanked us all week for that. At this time, I would like to call up my friend, Sean Undercuffler, and I do call him my friend because he always is the go-to. He is one of my Rockstar 5. Please welcome Sean Undercuffler.
Good morning. Everybody needs an Annie Clark in their community. I know I have some folks here outside of the city of York, and they should be jealous because Annie is terrific to work with. This event demonstrates the power of working together. I understand that we focus on bicycling today. However, this event exemplifies the importance of building a safe and livable community for our children. Many groups and individuals talk about wanting to make a difference. Today, it is apparent that many groups and community members are willing to walk the talk. I work for the York City Bureau of Health, but I'm here today representing Eat, Play, Breathe York's Transportation Task Force. We're comprised of over 20 community organizations seeking to provide multimodal transportation options for the city. Our efforts are guided by the 5 E's, which stands for engineering, education, encouragement, enforcement, and evaluation. This provides a comprehensive approach in addressing and improving many areas of our transportation system. Since 2011, the task force has accomplished many things, such as installing a dedicated bike lane on King Street, the adoption of the Complete Streets policy by Mayor Bracy, enhancing many crosswalks, placing shared lane markings on Philadelphia Street, conducting walkability assessments, and placing 12 high-quality bike racks throughout the city. There are many people here today that I would like to personally thank for assisting in the event. I'd like to thank members of the Transportation Task Force, various departments of the City of York, Jenna Reedy and Rich Farr of Rabbit Transit, Ross Willard of Recycled Bicycles Harrisburg, Andrea Smith and Brian Wyatt of the Pennsylvania Department of Health, and also Bicycle South Central Pennsylvania. Thank you.
Miss Bright is going to bring up her chorus to perform a song for us. It's a song that we love, love, love at Lincoln Charter School. At Lincoln Charter School, we offer 14 after-school clubs, and music plays a big part in that. We wanted to extend our school day at Lincoln so that students can stay after school and have a meal. So till 5 o'clock, students are with us every day. Our sister school, Helen Thaxton, has just added several new clubs, including volleyball and Zumba. I know the Zumba people are here out there on George Street, our Zumba people from after school. So for us, it is all about children at Lincoln. So Miss Bright, when you're ready. Like this is possible, would be possible without tremendous behind-the-scenes work. I want to thank my Community Outreach Specialist Assistant at Lincoln Charter School, Tynesha Wilkes, who prepared a lot of what needed to be done at Lincoln so I could focus on the work here and at Thaxton. I, of course, want to thank my administrators, Mr. Leonard Hart, Miss Mecca Jackson, and Miss Denise Butts. They support all my work, and no matter how crazy the idea is, they're like, yes, Miss Annie, and they come with me, and I love them for that, and I appreciate them for that. Of course, I want to thank my board, our school board. Miss Dorothy Sweeney's here, Mike Mahosky and Paulette Hawkins. They as well stand behind our work and really focus on children and putting children first, and I appreciate that because that's my mission. This work would never get done without the maintenance staff from both Lincoln and Thaxton. They were in at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock this morning worrying about air, and I was so appreciative of that, and the chairs and the signs, and so there's a lot that goes on before you ever get to the event. Of course, I want to say thank you to my colleagues, especially the Thaxton staff, because they were brave and had to do something today that they're not used to doing. And of course, thank you, Lincoln staff, because you always do it. Even if you don't want to at first, you're like, yay, we'll come. And I knew that when I saw you show up today in your Safe Routes shirt that you were all in, and I appreciated that. At this time, oh, and I want to thank the police department, Chief Kaylee, and your wonderful officers. They were so patient and just so wonderful about closing all of this down and supporting us. And of course, the mayor and city council for allowing these events to happen and support schools so we can make a difference in our community. So thank you to the city of York, who always supports us. For a long time, Lincoln Charter School led Thaxton, Helen Thaxton. But now I believe that with Mr. Hart, our new principal at Helen Thaxton Charter School, our high school will lead and sort of show us where we're going. So at this time, I'd like to welcome Mr. Leonard Hart, principal, Helen Thaxton Charter School.
Good morning, everyone. My Lincoln babies. I'd just like to say thank you once again for allowing myself, Helen Thaxton, Lincoln Charter Schools, to become part of this great event. As we move forward, as we start to build, as Ms. Annie stated, for the high school, for our junior academy and our senior academy, we want you guys to start being the leaders and moving forward and showing our little kids or our younger kids on how to move forward and start being healthy and lead the charge. Helen Thaxton is changing, guys. We're changing, and we're changing for the better. As you look around, for those who don't understand, Helen Thaxton, put your hands in the air. That's what our All-In t-shirt said. We're all in together. We're all in. When we first got on staff in January, we came up with the slogan. Before I move on, I want to thank Ms. Denise Butts, my academy director, for her awesome work in being my backbone and making sure that I stay healthy and keep my head sane. I also want to thank my teachers and staff. You guys do a great job in moving forward. Our Homeland Security piece is moving forward, making sure that our Homeland Security becomes the face of our school. But no, Lincoln Charter School event would not be the same without our saying. Here we go, guys. I'm in. We're in. We're all in this thing together, guys. Thank you.
I just love Mr. Hart, I do. Whenever I have an event like this, the 2 days that come before it, I spend most of the time being very quiet. A lot of times people will say, what's wrong? And it's not that anything's wrong, it's that I gotta get quiet to really think about why we're doing this. And what does it mean? Stand up, child. Teacher, mother, father, leader, York. My dear friend, Joanne Borders, and yours, spoke these words, stand up. She even named an organization facilitated by my colleague, Tynesha Wilkes. Ms. Borders wanted our community to stand up for what was right, to stand up for children, and to lift each other up. Lincoln Charter School and Helen Thaxton Charter School to lead the change in our city that we did today on our bikes and walking and changing York and far beyond. Ms. Borders touched every person she ever met, and her picture sits on my desk. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't stop and think about her and think, what does she think of everything we have accomplished? I know that she is here with us today. So please give my friend, Ms. Borders, a round of applause. And let us always speak her name when we're talking about Lincoln and Thaxton. On June 14th, the York community will have another chance to change our community. We are building the first of its kind outdoor learning lab. What Hope Street Garden and Learning Lab is building a classroom and a greenhouse. We are changing what food looks like in the city. Please come join our teams. We're looking for construction materials, builders, handyman. Lincoln and Thaxton, I am so proud of you today. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You are the rock stars today. Every single one of you showed up and you mattered. Every single one of you made a difference today, and I'm so, so proud of you. This is what we've done over the last year. We just keep making steps forward. First with our gardens, our clubs, our walk, and now our bike. Guess what time it is? Say it louder, what time is it? Dance time! Let's go!